for Slythering-in. I am Symtherin, and welcome back to my channel and to another speed build in The Sims 4. Today, we are doing another shell challenge. I have been doing some shell challenges usually on like my Wednesday uploads, when I do like an every other Wednesday, you know, little special video. But this one has been pushed back to a Saturday upload for many different reasons, which I can kind of touch on a little bit in the video. We've got some time, but I have posted it on the community tab and I believe Twitter, because yes, I will still and always call it Twitter, not X or whatever the heck it is now. But the shell today was created by Emma's Builds over on Instagram. I have admired her builds, and she actually creates a lot of shells, like empty shells that you can then pull off from the gallery. And yeah, I really enjoy having that option sometimes when I'm building, because sometimes the exterior doesn't work out. Some of the shells, or I would say most of the shells she does create, are not specifically for shell challenges, but this one is. And the deadline for it is December 2nd, if you are interested. I'm going to have that post and her profile, at least the Instagram profile, down in the description below if you are interested. You have a few days as of the time this video is being released, but it's a pretty small shell, so it didn't take me too long to work on it. So that's always a big plus. I hate learning about like large shell challenges sometimes, and you're like, the deadline is tomorrow, and you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to hit the deadline, even though you can probably do it afterwards either if you just want to do it for fun anyway. But she is doing a bit of a giveaway for this one, so if you're interested in that, definitely go check out the rules and all of that if you're interested. I'm not entering it for any giveaway for like any extra packs and anything, or kits, I think maybe. I can't remember what it is, because I have all of them, or at least I have everything that I want anyway, besides like the Create a Sim kits. But anyway, that is neither here nor there. But we are here in Sulani because honestly, I need some sunshine in my life. I need some warmth. I just need a vacation. But also I did have a suggestion from, I believe, Sierra when I was doing like the occult builds. She requested a mermaid house, and I've been thinking about it for pretty much ever since she said that. And then this shell challenge was like kind of a perfect opportunity to just stick it here in Sulani and make it somewhat of a mermaid house. So I think I'm calling it Mermaid Cottage. It's very quaint, it's very cute, it's very colorful. I know since October, I think, and like fall, all of that good stuff, a lot of my builds have been very more of the dark tones and yeah, kind of that aspect of things, which I absolutely love. But I also absolutely love playing with colors in The Sims and seeing what we can do and all of that stuff. So there's a lot of blues, there's a lot of pinks, a lot of yellows, but really mostly blues, I think. I'm trying to remember. It's been a minute since I've built this. So speaking of why we missed a Wednesday upload, but also I didn't upload last weekend, there have been... life has been kind of crazy. Yeah, really crazy. So first it started with my dog pretty much rapidly losing the use of his back legs. Now, he's never had the perfect, you know, back leg momentum. We've kind of always knew that when he got older, he was gonna have some issues, but we were thinking just your typical hip dysplasia, because he is full-bred German Shepherd. So we kind of knew something was coming, but it feels like something completely different entirely, which is the scary part, especially with how quickly both legs just pretty much went out. He's got some use, but for the most part, he's got some use of his left leg, his back left leg. The right one I guess when he's feeling it, but usually not when it's dragging behind him. It's the saddest thing to see. But we've got a lot of tools at our disposal. We are fortunate enough to be able to, at least for the time being, put some money towards this thing and get him. He's got a nice special harness that we use to help him get up and down stairs and go outside and all that stuff. But we were finally able to get him to the vet, and then it turns out there's like other stomach issues going on with him that we now have to also figure out, because it's, I don't know, it's a lot. But there's a full update. I'm not going to get too much into it at this time either. I'm just going to leave it there in case you did not see the update. But if you want to look at it, feel free. We're trying. We're gonna figure it out. But that has definitely changed a lot of my routines every day. Basically, I'm getting up a lot earlier. He's on special food, like prescription food, a bunch of medicines, and not a bunch, but a few. And then he has to go out more frequently, and because we can't just open the door and let him out like we used to, it's very much more involved than what it used to be. But on top of that, one random afternoon, I literally got home from work. I was maybe home for 5-15 minutes. My boyfriend and I are catching up in the living room before I have to get back to work, because it's not the end of the workday. I kind of do a hybrid schedule thing. So I was going to finish some things up at home, and we just hear like this weird noise. It's just like a pop, and we look at each other like, what? Then we look outside, and lo and behold, someone decided to throw a brick at my rear passenger side window of my car. Super sad and super random. And this is like in the midst of us really starting to like figure out what's going on with the dog, right? So lots of stress. It's insane. So I've been without a car. It is in the shop. We're getting it fixed. Luckily, insurance is, pretty much covering most of it, besides like my deductible. But that's adulting stuff, and I'm not going to get too much into that. But everyone's okay. No one was hurt. The car is still in my possession, besides it being in the shop at the mechanics. We're in the inside, because there's one more thing I wanted to say about craziness, but I'm going to talk about the build for a little bit. So the inside is pretty much, I don't know, it's really tight. I don't have a ladder or stairs going up to the bedroom from the inside, because I did it from the outside, because the inside was very, very tiny. Our bathroom here is only a 2x1 room. Usually in tiny homes, I do 3x1 bathrooms, because you can also squeeze in a sink. But instead, I decided to do just a shower and a bathtub. Oh, I didn't even do a bathtub. It's a shower and a toilet. I don't know. Does that work for mermaids? I can't remember. But you got the ocean literally at the bottom of the stairs. But I figured your Sims could just go and wash their hands in the kitchen. I mean, at least then they're going to wash their dishes there, because they won't be doing it in the bathroom anyway. So there's that. But right now, I'm using these counters from Dream Home Decorator, but I do end up changing this once I get more over to the office. I think I go back to the kitchen and change things out, because once I put like that, I forget where that table is with this gold sparkly, is that Vintage Glamour or something? I don't remember. My brain's not working very well. But once I put that in, it kind of sparked a new, like, eclectic, colorful vibe, at least on the interior. And I was like, yes, this is Mermaid. So I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. But one other big news that I did find out was, I think it was the same night as when my window got broken for my car. Over the like couple of days, I think leading up to that, I kept seeing people on Twitter getting accepted to the EA Creator Network. Now, this happens a lot, you know, every so often they do another batch of acceptance or, you know, denials, whatever you want to call it. So I didn't really think too much of it. I did apply back in June of 2022, I think. I looked up the date because I was curious for how long I waited to get an answer. But I did it when I wasn't even at 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube yet. You know, there was still a lot of growth to be had. There still is a lot of growth to be had. But I did it as in, like, what if it never opens up again? What if they close it and I miss my shot to even apply? And I was like, let's do it for funsies, you know, like not thinking anything would come of it ever. This is a really long way to go about it, but that night I saw more people getting accepted after I thought they had already finished accepting people, because it kind of stopped for a bit. And then I saw someone else who got accepted and I said, are they still doing this? So I logged into mine and lo and behold, I got accepted into the EA Creator Network. So on top of all of the stress from everything else, plus on top of it, work is crazy because I'm in retail and it's holiday season. All of the stress with the dog, the car, work, and then the joy, the overflooding joy I had in that moment, and just like realizing that my hard work is like, there's something here, you know, like it's being noticed. And I'm just like, I was so overwhelmed. And I want to thank you guys because you all make it possible, all of your support. And I know we're barely talking about this build and this video is more of like a life update thing, like Dear Diary. But hopefully you guys don't mind. But yeah, this office space is actually really cute. I really do love it. This is when I decided to lean into more of the purples and pinks and blues and things and kind of switch up the kitchen a little bit. So you're going to see that come along. But yeah, EA Creator Network, that was a huge surprise. And it's just been a roller coaster of emotions the last couple of weeks, and it's been exhausting. It's been like rewarding, and and then on top of it, I started having builder's block, and I think it's because I am in my head too much. I have a hard time processing feelings sometimes. I consider myself an empath. Like, I feel like I can process other people's feelings better than I can process my own, if that makes sense. Like, I can feel what you're feeling, but don't ask me to describe what I'm feeling because I have no idea what's going on up here or, you know, So when I get overwhelmed, I get really tired. So yeah, and then the building wasn't working. I wasn't feeling very creative for a while. This was actually the first time when I sat down to build this where I was like, okay, I'm feeling it a little bit again. So yeah, that's my life right now. It's kind of crazy. I hope you guys are having a good start to your holiday season. I'm posting this the Saturday after Thanksgiving, so I hope you guys, if you celebrate, had a very happy Thanksgiving and got to celebrate it with the people you care about the most. I hope you ate a lot of yummy food, which brings me to a question like, what is your favorite Thanksgiving Day dish? Or for anyone who doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving, what is your favorite dish in general? My favorite Thanksgiving Day dish is like, it's a tradition that my grandma used to make a butterscotch pie, and I feel like that's not very normal for most people because when I mention it, people are like, butterscotch pie? What? Oh, I switched out the wallpaper and I brightened it up so much down there, but we're up to the bedroom already. But butterscotch pie is my absolute favorite, and my mom made some this year, and I'm pretty much the only one who, like, other people like it, but that's the pie I need to have. They're happy with all the other stuff. Like, we have a chocolate pie and a pumpkin cheesecake pie, all that stuff. But my mom was like, take the whole pie. I was like, what? Me? So I'm pretty happy. That was my breakfast. Anyway, back to the build because I have not talked about it enough. I'm sorry. Up here, I just did a single bed because there's not much room for anything else. There's another TV up here. I didn't know what else to put on the dresser. There is a TV downstairs, but this one would definitely probably be more comfortable for your sim to watch. And I pulled out this rug that was from the pastel pop kit. Yes, I'm trying to remember my packs and kits. It's been too long. Yeah, it's super cute. I think I put an art easel on the porch out here just so that your sim has some kind of activity. And yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of fun with this build. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry that I did not talk much about the build itself, but make sure you go and check out Emma's builds over on Instagram. Check out the shell challenge if you're interested. Link is down in the description below. I toyed with a bathtub up here and then realized, nah, I'm good. But I toyed with it. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It would really help me out. Thank you for listening again. Thank you guys for all your support. I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one, hopefully very, very soon. I'm trying to get back on track. But anyway, enjoy the video tour and the screenshots, all that good stuff. And like, comment, subscribe. I don't remember if I said that. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!